Anytime I get a player in the gym who has trouble getting around defenders, the first move I try to teach them is the anchor step. You essentially go into a drop dribble, which I've gone in detail on the channel. And after that drop dribble, you quickly shift your weight to the other direction. My name's Coach Eddie with Night Owl Basketball, and I'm going to show you how to add this extremely effective move to your bag. Let's get it. So the first tip on doing this effectively is focusing on your base. You want to make sure your base is wide, your hips stay pointing forward and not turning to the side, turning your hips in like you see me doing here. My biggest tip for anyone struggling with this move is 1, film yourself, but 2, work on it without dribbling the ball, just to make sure you have a good, strong base to start. Once you feel like you have a pretty good grasp of that footwork for the drop dribble, just start doing it while checking your balance after a dribble. You want to make sure you dribble while your feet are horizontal on the ground, then drop to that split stance. Now, I have a fancy footwork mat, but you don't need one of these to work on this footwork. Just look down at your feet and make sure you keep them accountable. Now that you got the basics of that drop dribble, you want to try to work this continuous without picking the ball up, without carrying the ball, seeing if you can split and shift. And I just dropped my cell phone and keep it. All right, now we're finally to the anchor step. We're working on that drop, shifting our weight forward to our right leg, then shifting it to our left, or your left leg to your right, whichever way you're doing this. You should practice it on both sides. You want to start off practicing this by just doing your anchor and then picking the ball up, checking your feet every time. No matter what the move is, the best way to get better at is work it in a progression. So now we're going to progress to doing that anchor step while still keeping our dribble alive. And now that we have the move down from a fundamental perspective, it's time to work it and freestyle it with some different counter options. You can do whatever you want out of this anchor step. I'm just working this anchor step into movements I would use normally in a game. And this next one, we're going to cross over and go into one of the most underutilized moves in basketball, which is the punch dribble. I'm going to take those 2 quick motion steps into my punch. And last but not least, here's some really dope options to use your anchor step to get into your shot. The first one is just a through right into your jump shot. Next option, we're going to keep our dribble alive. We're going to go behind our back to disarm that defender, and then we're going to quickly hop into our side step. Damian Lillard uses that disarming dribble very well, and he does it pretty often. Last but not least, we're going to work our anchor step into a misdirection dribble. And if you watched last week's video, I love this misdirection dribble move because it has so many options and counters. Right now, I'm picking the ball up directly after my misdirection and go into my jump shot. But you can also keep your dribble alive and go into that attack and go finish at the rim. This is a pro tip on how to build your bag. You don't want to just work on a bunch of different moves. Get really good at 1 or 2 moves and work as many counters to those 2 moves as you can. Anyways, till next time.